Can you pinpoint what happened down the stretch? And
Yeah, I can actually. The Spurs did what they do. Every mistake they capitalized on, and it ended in a three every time. And it's just really bad mental breakdowns. You give up 116 points to the Spurs, you're probably not going to win. Simple as that. Our offense, I thought, was pretty good. We shot 51% from the field, 40 from three, 90 from the line. 9 turnovers. That's like, for us, that usually equals win. But we did not play defense today at all. I thought the fight was in us. I just didn't think the execution was there.
How does Mono Ginobili and Patty Mills change that second unit for them?
Yeah, I mean, again, I talked about it before the game. You're talking about two prideful champions. I mean, these guys aren't just going to lay down and let this series go by without them getting involved. So we expected that. We expected them to rise to the challenge. But some of those, I mean, you guys watched the game. The Patty Mills threes are just our guys falling asleep. Just nothing play, and then all of a sudden Patty Mills breaks free and it's a three. And so our attention to detail and our ability to focus in chaos was not there tonight.
We talked about it before, points in the paint and rebounding, that you guys had to win those battles.
Yeah.
And you didn't win tonight.
Did not take care of that. I thought the offensive rebounds really hurt us. But again, when you don't execute the game plan at a high level against the Spurs, you end up with a ton of mismatches on the glass. And they really made us pay for that.
Coach, to piggyback on the Manu question, does his game just kind of transcend the box score?
Yeah, I mean, again, when you start talking about guys like this, who's just won so much on so many levels, who understands that to help win, you don't just have to make shots. That's a good thing to have over there in your locker room. I'm really trying to teach my young guys things like that. They're getting a lesson in staying ready, staying with it, because you just don't know when your number's going to get called or when the team needs you to step up, and both of those guys did. I'm tired of him. And he can go back to Argentina, too. I don't even want to see him on the sideline. He done hurt me so many times, and, obviously he's just a fantastic pro. I really have a lot of respect for all of those guys. We've ripped each other's hearts out enough times in this business that you just have a really deep respect for guys like that. And Manu is one of those guys. Obviously, Tony and the rest of those guys that I battled for titles. But those guys, they ain't gonna lay down, and so we really got to dig in. We got to refocus. The good part is that I got a locker room full of guys. I got a locker room full of guys that really want to get back here to play Game 7.